Good morning. So today is y'all. Oh no. Good morning. Good morning, y'all. Today is Taco Tuesday. I'm not making tacos though. I know I ain't see y'all in a while. It's been just a couple of days I ain't vlogged. Ain't nothing crazy. If you are new here, and by the way, I have you guys sitting inside my cabinet because it's just more convenient that way for me while I'm in the kitchen. But if you are new here, I am your girl Shade Boo. You just tuned into the Nunu channel. And if you are not new here and you've been rocking with your girl, I love you. So, yes. So, I am getting ready to, I know I love my coffee. I am just fresh face out the, why is that? Fresh face out the shower. Fresh face out the shower. You know, I gotta have my coffee. Maxwell House. Colombian. Medium roast. Yeah, so gotta have my coffee. I haven't vlogged since last week. Yeah, last week was challenging. Royalty, she is just like psh, 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 psh. This pampering thing, I'm telling you, it's a lot sometimes. She's definitely challenging. And she has a birthday coming February 6th. Now, the original plan was Disney. I said, nope, I don't think she's ready. I don't think I think it's going to be a bit too much in the sense of her behavior-wise. And when it's time to go, we'll move on to the next thing. Royalty is like not having it. Royalty wants what Royalty wants when Royalty wants it. And that's just that. That's not going to work. She needs a little bit more, for me. I don't know about anybody else, but for me, a little bit more maturing, a little bit more understanding of certain things before I take her in such a large environment. For me. So then I decided I was going to bring her to this spa place that she wanted to go. It's called Milk and Cookies. It's in New York. And homegirl she just keeps acting up. And let me tell you something, she understands. And I don't know if that's because I had Royalty during the pandemic. Actually, at the start of the pandemic. And she wasn't around no children. She was just around adults. And of course, you know, we're mindful of what we say in front of her and stuff like that. But it's like she picked up this mannerism that's more mature than she should be with certain things. And boy, is she challenging. Sometimes it's like I'm talking to a little woman. You can't do the, oh, you look so pretty. No, it's like, yeah, girl, you know you looking good. Like, she understands the lingo. So she kept acting up. And I was like, well, Royalty, if you act up one more time, I'm not taking you to Milk and Cookies. And I have to stand on what I'm saying with her. Because if not, she'll think that she can do what she wants and get what she wants. It can't go like that. That girl was acting up again. I said, you see, you keep doing something that I keep asking you not to do. And now we're not going to Milk and Cookies for your birthday. So you can ask Grandma to paint your nails and your feet for you. And that'll be your little stuff for your birthday. So she gonna tell me, well, I changed my mind already. I didn't want to go to Milk and Cookies anymore. I'm like, this little girl. Like, I'm not affected by you taking it away from me. I changed my mind. I didn't want to go anyway no more. Like, who says that for? Like, help me. So, back to majority. So, yeah, so now we're not doing that because she was misbehaving. I was gonna do something in my house. I said nope, changed my mind also on that. You know, she's in school and they can have like little parties in school, so she'll do that with all of her friends, and she'll go get something to eat with me and my husband and my mom and so on and so on, our family or whatever. And that is going to be that. And I will probably get her some Barbie Crocs. But these kids gotta learn. Like, I feel like, you know, when you have a child the first time, you're learning. Even if you have experienced babysitting people, kids, helping raise other people's children, is nothing like being with your own and taking care of your own and raising your own. So with my first child, he didn't ask for much, but I always overdid it. I don't know why. Just because, like, everything I seen, I just was like, oh, I'm getting him. I'm getting him. I'm getting him. Like, he would misbehave. I still would give him stuff. The second time now around, I'm like, I got to buckle down on some things. Like, because she's not going to be running my house. That can't happen. So, there's only one woman in here. And that's me. So it's a little different. I feel like when you have your first child, you're learning. And when you have your second one, you do things a little bit different from how you did the first. Then you have another one, you do things like, I feel like you're always learning. Parenthood, nobody has it figured out. You don't know what's to come. The next day, every day brings something different, whether it's small or it's big. Every day brings something different, and every age brings something different. If you do not have a 5-year-old and your baby is 1, you do not know what it's like to have a 5-year-old. You didn't reach there yet. I don't have a 6-year-old. I don't know what the hell 6 is going to bring me. I don't know what 5 is going to bring. And it's a few days till she's 5. I have a 15-year-old. Even though he's to himself, with himself, very quiet, reserved, introvert, you know, don't bother nobody, don't want nobody bothering him. He's going to be 16. I have no idea what 16 is going to bring. But what I'm going to do, I got to roll with the punches. So, yeah. So, last week was very challenging with Miss Royalty. And also, you guys, I went driving. My husband took me driving. I do not have a license. I have a permit. And my husband took me up to Co-op City in New York, and we did some, I did a few driving lessons, and that was really fun. I did better than I did for my first time in Maryland, because I was really scared the first time, and I was like, oh God, I can't do this. So he took me and my son Dontae, and my son, he did good, but you know, he got in a car like he was he Big Willie, like mimicking my husband's style of driving. Like, you can't, you just starting, baby boy, in the words of B. Simone. Like, relax. So when it was my turn, I was going very, very slow. I'm talking about driving Miss Daisy slow. And then once I was getting the feel of it, and why when I decide to drive, all of a sudden now, cars and trucks want to come out of nowhere. I'm like, come on. But it's okay. It's a challenge. I accept the challenge and the test. So I'm driving real slow, and then I was like, okay, let me see. Put a little oomph in my step. I put a little pressure on the gas. I'm like, oh, okay. My husband like, all right, relax. Y'all. And so then I'm like, now I'm excited. And I'm like, oh, babe, can you please take a picture? I mean, can you record while I'm driving? He's like, no, that's a bit, listen, do what you're doing. Don't try to overdo it right now. I wanted to show y'all, but next time I'm going to show y'all. So, yes, that is what has been going on. And other than that, ain't nothing going on but the rent. The first of the month is in 2 days. Make sure y'all pay your rent on time. Pay your bills. Oh, I actually have I was going to do a whole separate video, but yeah, I already tell y'all all the time, like, I get creators content block, and I have some stuff that I want to show y'all, but I did receive a package. I received it last week. It's actually a wig. And so I'm going to show you guys, and yeah, that part. Y'all, I'm going to end this vlog right here because I don't think I mentioned it in the beginning of the video, but my son is home and so is my daughter. Yesterday me and Greg had to go pick Zion up from school because he was not feeling good. And you know, the schools, I don't know about any other state, but the schools in New York, they are very, very afraid. And they're just like, listen, come get him. So I went to go get him, and I could tell it's always two ways I know my son is sick, because you know these kids be trying to be very manipulative and they be getting away with the system. So the first thing is his eyes. They're always glossy, watery. That's how I know he's starting to get sick. And if he comes home and he just sleeps, like his body is just like out of it, that's how I know. Which that's how he been. He had both of those. So just caring for him, keeping him keeping him hydrated, and then woke up this morning with Miss Royalty sneezing on me and doing the most. And so I was like, oh boy. So right now everybody's eating their lunch, and I'm just gonna take some time to myself with myself and just relax, and yeah, stay tuned until the next video.